Good afternoon and welcome to our graduation. Let me begin by sharing a couple of personal details that made me particularly excited about this class. I have a deep love for pasta and for art. Here's why. My mother, a single mom, raising 4 boys and 4 girls, often made homemade biscuits and a lot of spaghetti and meatballs. I absolutely loved that dish and was always first one at the table. Perhaps that's where I get my passion for cooking, or where it truly began. Second, when I was younger, I loved to draw and even thought I might become an artist. When I first learned this program, it included training under experienced chefs. I didn't quite know what to expect. I recall the first week of training, walking in the B.E.S.T in the professional kitchen at the Omni Parker Hotel at the seaport. It became clear how this program was about to change my life. Every week was a challenge and great learning opportunity. We visited produce and fish suppliers to learn how hotels get their food. When we had a panel of current line cooks share the experience on the job, we learned to read recipes, we learned different styles of service, and we spent a lot of time mastering different cooking techniques. Dry and moist heat cooking, braising, sauteing, poaching, roasting, frying, searing, sauces, soups, and we did it all under the guidance of the executive chefs. As each week went by, we practiced our skills built on what we had learned the previous week. During the last 4 weeks of the program, we had a chance to job shadow at 4 different hotels. It was great to be in different kitchens, partnered with experienced line cooks, and put what we learned into practice. In case you don't know, a cook line is where the most magic happens in the kitchen. It's where every cook has to work together and thrive. In addition to teamwork, this program helped us master workplace skills to be successful on the job. We embraced the importance of paying attention to detail, being respectful and mindful of others, and being on time. And being a professional, and always have your knife set when stepping into the kitchen. For me, this program combined my 2 passions, pasta and art. I'll never forget the day Chef Yusef from the Omni Seaport taught us how to make homemade pasta. I had no idea there was a such thing as potato pasta. Wow. We learned how to use a pasta machine, and he also showed us how hard it would be to cut pasta by hand. While the machine was shaping the pasta, Chef Yusef made a marinara sauce and 3 different pasta dishes. I had never tasted such fresh pasta before. It was amazing. During the job shadowing, Chef Rob at the Aloft had the chance to create, I had the chance to create art. I was cutting fruit when one of his workers showed me a different way to hold the knife. He said, "This is easier for me. Why don't you try that?" This technique helped me to make specific cuts that allowed the fruit to lay back in a row and rest on each other. If I had been cutting straight, they would not have displayed as nicely. I had to start off slow to avoid cutting my finger. But I learned the technique and it turned out beautifully. We took pictures and it was perfect. While job shadowing at the Omni Parker House, I discovered new fruits and vegetables from other countries that are both beautiful and make dishes visually appealing. Have you ever heard of watermelon turnips?
No.
We blanch them and they have a stunning red and white color that looks great in salads. Art and food, I love it. As we continue on the next steps of our journey, we carry with us support and knowledge of many firsts. I would like to thank the team at B.E.S.T. You have been with us since day one, and you have fully welcomed us into the B.E.S.T community. I'd also like to thank the hotel partners who were part of our training. Learning directly from experienced chefs and their culinary staff has made this training challenging and rewarding. We are grateful for Local 26. We look forward to the good jobs and benefits we will have because of the work you do for hospitality workers. Finally, to our families and friends, thank you so much for always encouraging us. To my fellow graduates, congratulations. I hope our paths cross in the future. I'll be back in the kitchen with my sharp knives, with my uniform on, preparing fresh pasta and a beautiful salad. Sincerely, thank you all.